friends, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. As you can see, I have 9 decks here ready to create 3 piles for you to choose from for any questions you have about love. There are decks in here that will give some concrete answers here. So prepare sort of a question about love, and I will start shuffling. And as always, you'll get to watch on sped up. and then I'll show you the 3 piles and you can pick which one resonates for you. Okay, here we go. Okay, my friends, we have our piles. So I will just make them nice and neat here for you, and then you can choose the pile that resonates for you. Okay, welcome to your reading pile number 1. Okay, you chose the pile with this beautiful image. This is the Autumn Sky Oracle deck. Now, I'm going to lay out your cards and I will read them all for you, and we'll see what kind of love messages we have for pile 1. Okay, pile 1. Now, let's get the cards in the camera. There we go. Okay, so you can see everything too. Now, pile 1, what I'm feeling for you is that you're either in a relationship right now that is feeling like it's not for you, okay? Or you're ending the pursuit of a relationship. You're ending pursuing someone. There is someone that in pile 1, you're either deciding that this relationship no longer serves you, or you have made a conscious choice to stop pursuing someone. In either case, let's start with the first card that you resonated with to pick this deck. It says, True North, calm your mind and listen to your body. Follow the compass of your heart. Trust in benevolent universe. Let your spirit navigate. Authenticity cultivates clarity and ease. So what I'm really feeling like whoever picked pile 1 is about to disengage from something and to re-engage with themselves. Pile 1, your focus right now is going to return to friends and family, okay? Your focus right now is going to return to friends and family. And within the next few weeks, I feel that you are going to experience sort of the fullness. This is card 55, the fullness card, which suggests that you're about to experience a very vital moment in your relationship, one that may feel like a drastic change, like something from light to dark, or you're in a relationship to you're not in a relationship, or you've been pursuing someone and you've decided to stop, and it's a conscious decision. Pile 1, you have made this decision consciously. You weighed out the options and you have decided consciously that this individual that you're either pursuing or in a relationship with is not serving you. You are realizing that this is more of a situation where they may have been feeding your ego, or you may have been feeding their ego. This relationship is not in line with you, my dear pile 1. And I feel like you're starting to realize that. You're starting to realize that because you took some time, or you will take some time in the next few weeks in solitude to sort of understand that this cycle is going to end. And like I said, if you're in a relationship, I feel like you're realizing that maybe you're not in alignment with this individual anymore. Or if you've been pursuing someone, you're starting to realize that this is not for you. And it's been a tough ride. That is interesting because it has required you to be courageous and brave. as you disengage from this individual's energy, and as you start to reflect on this cycle of either pursuing this individual or being in the relationship with them. Through solitude, I feel that you have realized that something about your friends and family has illuminated this to you. Okay, something about your friends and family members has illuminated this truth to you, but it did come while you were reflecting with yourself about making a choice. You have been thinking about this, pile one, and you I feel like in the next few weeks, you're going to make a conscious choice to disengage with this individual in this relationship, or the pursuit of this individual in a relationship. Now, the final card you received here from the this deck says, true offering. May I release the fear, illusions, and addictions that keep me from true offering. Yes, may I relax into your plan, trusting the next steps will always be shown. Show me love. Use me for the highest. I am yours alone. Now, when I read this message, I can't help but think of this Devil card, right? When we see the phrase here, may I release the fears, the illusions, and addictions that keep me from true offerings. I feel like this individual that you're in a relationship with, or have been pursuing to try to be in a relationship with this individual, I feel has been feeding these things in you. Your fears, illusions, addictions. The Devil card has come up here. Maybe this individual's a Capricorn for some of you. The other card you received was the Two of Swords, which is associated with Libra. So you might be dealing with a Libra or a Capricorn, pile one, or maybe you have placements in Libra or Capricorn. However, the main message here is that you've realized this individual, this relationship, is feeding the side of yourself that you're not resonating with. It's feeding your fears, your illusions, your addictions, the part of yourself that feels uncertain. And to see true north here, that this card is referring to sort of the heading, your heading. And it says here, follow the compass of your heart. I feel like that's exactly what you've been doing, pile one. And that within the next few weeks, you're going to make that conscious choice, Two of Swords. And it's going to feel like a very full, vital experience when you reclaim your power. Card 55, 5-5, change. You are realizing a truth, and you must be courageous and brave as you face that truth, because I really feel that the end of this tough cycle is approaching. Your friends and family come up in this reading because I feel like maybe they are going to either be your support system, or they have been the ones to sort of show you just how unaligned this pursuit or this relationship is, or has been, or could be. You know what I mean? And that a lot of this is going to involve you needing some time alone to sort of process the end of this tough cycle. Excuse me. And as I was talking about Capricorn and Libra, I noticed this card is the full moon in Capricorn card. So the full moon is always very illuminating, always revealing things to us. So perhaps your person is a Capricorn, perhaps, you know, or you have placements in Capricorn, and we also saw Libra here. Now, I would like to add to this for you, pile one, that I'm sensing that you feel clear. Okay, I'm feeling that as you think about this, although you are being, you're going through a tough cycle here and it's tricky, I feel like you feel clear. This north, true north, and just the vibe of these cards together makes me feel like you have thought about this, and that it has been a journey for you to get to where you are with this relationship or the pursuit of this individual, but that you've realized it doesn't speak to you anymore. Yeah, authenticity cultivates clarity and ease. I really feel like you have gotten clear, or you will get clear in the next few weeks. And hopefully this reading will help in that clarity for you, pile one. Okay, thank you so much, Pile 1. If this has resonated for you and you would like a personal love reading, you can find my email in the description below, and I would be happy to offer you that. Okay, thank you so much, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading, Pile number 2. So this is the image that you resonated with. Okay, this is the Autumn Sky Oracle deck, and this is the card of fertility. So it says fertility, explore creativity, act on inspiration, your thoughts become form, manifest with intention, free your imagination. Interesting. So let's lay out the rest of the cards to get the full picture here for Pile 2. Okay, Pile 2, your pile is very interesting. It's very interesting. I think whoever is in Pile 2 is waiting. Pile 2 is waiting on something. Pile 2 is waiting on something. And I say that because I feel like you have been trying to get something moving in this relationship, either the relationship you find yourself in or the pursuit of a relationship that you were interested in. I feel like you've been waiting. I feel like this is an individual who is already in your life, either by friendship or by union. So you may be in a relationship with this person now, or you may be pursuing them or they're pursuing you. Okay, but regardless, the individual listening to this reading who picked Pile 2, they are waiting. You are waiting. You've got your cup of coffee on the deck there, and you're looking at the water, the emotional landscape, and you're waiting. You're waiting for love to come in. Now, as you wait, you may be feeling sort of anxious. You may be feeling like you want the answers now. And the angel deck here says meditation will bring you the answers. So perhaps you need some more reflection on this situation. And there's also a message here of you needing to surrender to the divine. So to surrender to divine timing here, okay? This is a full moon, very illuminating. And very much a card to suggest that by asking for the answers, and in meditation, perhaps in solitude, in quiet, in the stillness of your mind, that you will be able to find the answers you're looking for. Now, the other interesting thing in your reading here is this fertility card that started this whole pile for you, the card you resonated with. Now, this suggests to me that you really are waiting. You're waiting and you're focusing and you're manifesting with intention. That is what's happening here for Pile 2. Pile 2 is trying to connect their vision to the external world. You are challenged right now to do that, okay? Here is King Midas in the King of Pentacles, and right next to him is the Challenges card. Now, King Midas can face any challenge. As we know, he can turn things to gold, right? His touch turns things to gold. He is a master manifester. He can create inner movement and face any challenge in the physical world, and so can you, Pile 2. Let me read you this Challenges message. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, divine, and guide me into the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. I feel like Pile 2 is trying to maybe make something happen with this friendship or union, or maybe trying to make things happen with respect to having a baby. Pile 2 might actually be working on some fertility goals here and finding it challenging. And also the challenges are making you feel sort of tired. You're needing more self-care, Pile 2. So whether you're in a relationship and you're trying to have a baby, or you're trying to understand whether or not this friendship or union is going to turn into a love relationship, you're needing more self-care. You need more attention on the self right now. I feel like you're overemphasizing the other individual, and you're not focusing on yourself. Now, you did receive the self-sufficiency card. So let me read that to you. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave or saying, I don't need people. Instead, it says, God is my source, and I am willing to receive all the help, love, support that wants to come in. Now, if the term God makes you feel uncomfortable because of sort of the religious association, you can use the word universe, source, Mother Earth, whatever resonates for you, okay? Whatever the source is for you, substitute. I'm just reading the message. But, it's interesting because the message does suggest that it's not that you don't need people, but that you need to sort of rely on yourself a little bit here. And relying on yourself is essentially relying on source, is that divine connection, okay? And that really goes with this message here of surrendering to the divine, to be self-sufficient. And I feel like that is coming through for many of these cards for you. You also received the security card, okay? And so that tells me that you're looking for security maybe in another person instead of in yourself, pile 2. And it's interesting. It's like you're trying to birth something into creation. It could be literal, birthing a child, or just birthing a new beginning, birthing a relationship, birthing a new union that you feel will be that you will be self-sufficient in it. But it's almost like that's an oxymoron. You know what I mean? It's like, and there's challenges here. I feel like maybe there is an over-reliance on the individual here, okay? An over-reliance on your person, the individual that you're in a relationship with, the individual that you're pursuing, or the creative aspect of yourself wanting to maybe have a baby. There seems to be an over-reliance on this situation, and that perhaps more attention needs to be paid to yourself, right? Not this other individual, not the pursuit of this relationship. It's interesting. You also received the bodywork card. Now, this is a deck about life purpose and spiritual path, but I included it in this reading because I find the messages can be very interesting when you apply them to anything, not just life purpose. But this is a bodywork. So you might be interested in creating art, okay? You might be interested in working with people's bodies in the sense of like massage, energy, physical therapy, exercise training, or perhaps you're being called to pursue that for yourself, okay? So in this message, that is relevant to you, perhaps in the self-care, that maybe getting a massage, getting a Reiki treatment, doing something new for your body. Okay, so it's interesting. It makes me think that this is really focusing back to you again, to focus on the self and to sort of stop waiting, right? Because when we're waiting, we're just standing still. And I feel like the self-care message from this 9 of Wands with this bodywork card and the idea of self-sufficiency here is important. And this, your thoughts become form. And I feel like if your thoughts around this individual or circumstance is very much about needing to know now, that is going to create that sort of waiting energy. You know what I mean? And you are really being guided to meditation to receive any answers you need, any clarity on this challenge that you require, to just sort of connect back to the divine, surrendering to the divine for any answers you require in this challenging love question that you have. Interesting, pile 2. Now, if this has resonated for you and you would like more information through a personal reading, my email's in the description below, and I'd be happy to offer you a reading. So thank you so much, pile 2. Okay, welcome, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. This is the card that you resonated with. And I'm going to lay out all the cards so that we can see what you received. And then we'll jump in and read them for you. Okay, pile 3. Let's have a look here. Okay, so let's start with this card. You received the Rebirth. That was the one you resonated with. It says, honor natural cycles, balance giving and receiving. Respect nature's intelligence. You are in rhythm with life. Move your body, dance. Okay, and you also received the body card. So there is something physical happening here. There is something physical happening here. You have just completed a cycle. Okay, and I feel like you're about to start a new relationship. Okay, so pile 2, I'm guessing you're recently single. You have just completed something in love, and as we can see here, it says a new romantic cycle begins, and you have the Page of Cups. So, I mean, that is right there. And you also have the potential card. So there is a great potential here for a brand new relationship for pile 3. Now, the new moon in Libra is the romantic cycle begins. So you might be interested in a Libra, or perhaps you're a Libra, or you have placements in Libra. This is very interesting. I do feel like you've just ended something. You've just come to the close of a cycle. Something has just completed itself, and you are being guided with this angel card to sort of have a perspective of forgiveness and understanding, potentially when it comes to this cycle that just ended. Okay, because you are about to bring in a new energy here, a new romantic cycle begins that I see here with this Page of Cups and this Moon card. So we need to sort of make sure that we don't carry into this new romantic relationship. We want to make sure that we don't carry the old energy of the previous relationship in with us. Okay, we see here the wear and tear of time. This card reminds me always of the idea of carrying baggage from one experience to the next, and that as we move through sort of the illusion of time, we tend to collect little pieces of baggage that we carry with us, right? And that sometimes that extra load on our back can create a wear and tear on our body, which is, I think, why you're receiving this body card. I think you're physically needing to do some differences here. Your body needs you, okay? Your body needs to move. Your body needs to shift. Let me read you this card. It says, show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as is. You know, I gotta say, pile 3, it's interesting. I'm sort of feeling like maybe body issues were an issue in the past for this relationship that you're just ending here, this cycle, or maybe you're ending a cycle of feeling these body issues, and that you've done some work on the body. Because it also comes up in this card, right? Move your body, dance. You are in rhythm with life. Honor the natural cycles. Balance giving and receiving. Perhaps the baggage you've been carrying from the past has involved your body in some way. You know, maybe there was some, you know, this isn't going to resonate for everyone, but I sort of feel like maybe pile 3 experienced body shaming. That someone was judging you based on your body, you know, either making the whole relationship about how wonderful how much they loved your body. So maybe it was very physical in nature and you felt like there wasn't a lot of connection on a soul level, or maybe you felt rejected because someone kept mentioning things about your body that they didn't like or something. There's something here about your body. Either someone was looking at you on the surface level and not really appreciating you past your body. Maybe there was sort of like this idea that was all they wanted, was just access to your body. You know what I mean? And that now you've entered into a place where you're sort of understanding and you've forgiven. You've forgiven that. You've worked through it. I feel with the tear, the wear and tear of life card and this rebirth card and this body card, you're really starting over with how you care for and love your body. The idea here of balance, giving and receiving mixed with the concept of body makes me think that there was something here. Someone was mistreating your body. Your body was not being honored, okay? in the past, and you've worked on it, and you're moving forward, I feel, into a balanced new relationship that's romantic, and you are being encouraged not to stop. Don't stop. Keep going, which is beautiful, because I think you're actually going to teach others how to honor their body, and that there's great potential here. Great potential for expansion here. And I feel like maybe that's where this forgiveness and understanding has come in, because now you see that this maybe happened because you're going to guide and teach others how to honor their body and their physical space, and that they're more than just their body. I feel for some of you, maybe someone was sort of using you for your body, you know what I mean? Like maybe for sex, or maybe just because they kept taking and taking and taking from you, and there wasn't a balance in give and receive. But now you've reached it. I feel like pile 3 has reached a new level, a transformation, a rebirth. You know, this rebirth card with the Page of Cups certainly speaks of transformative energy. Sorry about the reflection. There we go. There's a great transformation energy here, and with this potential card as well. So very interesting for pile 3. I think pile 3 has made some moves here when it comes to how they honor themselves. Okay, I think maybe pile 3 was in a self-sacrifice, a people-pleasing relationship in the past. And I love that this new romantic cycle begins card is in Libra. It's a new moon. It's time for a rebirth. It's renewing. You're starting fresh, right? And with that Page of Cups too, you know, all of these cards, I wish I could hold them all up here for you, but it's balance now. It's in balance when we see Libra. You're starting a new phase that's in balance where it wasn't before. Okay, and I think that this World card is suggesting that you've closed out that cycle, and you're not carrying this baggage anymore. You've let it go through forgiveness and understanding, and through honoring your own body. This is beautiful, pile 3. I love this energy. If this has resonated for you and you would like a personal reading, you can find my email in the description below. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, pile 3. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, my friends. If any of these readings have resonated for you and you would like a personal love reading, you can find my email in the description below. And as always, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and watching. And we'll see you again very soon for another reading. Sending you lots of love and light, my friends.